Okay, so now we've got our table all set up, all fancy on Google Sheets. We've got it looking colorful and multi-fonted and easy to interact with, and our numbers are centered, and it's looking great. So the question is now, okay, so how do we look at and interact with our table? What are we using it for, right? So if you haven't noticed already, our table is currently sorted by the countries that have the most confirmed cases to the countries that have the least. Now, that's all well and good, but let's say we wanted to know, for example, well, what does that actually mean insofar as how serious the spread of the virus is in a particular country, right? So the United States has far and away the most confirmed cases, 305,000 plus. But if we look over at cases per 1 million people, we'll actually see that they have quite a few less than Spain or Italy. They're even less than Germany and France. So what we might want to know is, okay, well, that's interesting. So there's actually a higher percentage of the population of Spain that has a confirmed case of coronavirus than the United States. So let's say we want to know, well, what country has the highest percentage to lowest percentage of individuals with the coronavirus. So we would look at this by this number, cases per million people in the total population. So now we could do the same thing with saying, okay, which country actually has the most recoveries, which one has the most deaths, right? But let's just say that we're wanting to look at see which country has the most cases per 1 million people. Now, you'll notice that we're out of order. So we have to sort our data now to indicate which country has the highest or the lowest number of cases per 1 million people. So the way we do that is we're going to select all the data that we want to sort. Now, I'll do this with an example of just using the top 4 countries on this list here, right? That's United States, Spain, Italy, and Germany. That's with the most confirmed cases. So let's say we took all 4 of these countries and all of their data, right? So the United States, Spain, Italy, Germany. Again, I'm just clicking, holding down, and dragging. Now, if I wanted to sort these countries by cases per 1 million people from largest to smallest, I'm going to go up here, I'm going to click Data. I'm going to scroll down to Sort Range and click on it. And you'll notice that it gives me this option where it says Sort by column A, and it goes all the way through E. These are the columns that have data in them. Cases per 1 million people, if we look in the background, is column C. So we're going to column C. And you'll notice that it says A through Z or Z through A, but if you hover over it, it says ascending or descending. That means that this is from lowest to highest, and this is from highest to lowest. So if we want to go from highest to lowest, we're going to click on Z to A. We're going to click Sort, and now you're going to see that actually out of the top 4 countries that have confirmed cases, the United States is actually 4th. So Spain, Italy, and Germany all have, in that order, have more cases per 1 million people than the United States. So that's a quick run through of how you would sort a data set. Now, if we wanted to select all of the countries and sort them by column C, we would grab and drag and we would pull down until we got all the way down to the bottom of our list. Again, Data, Sort Range. Again, remember we're looking at column C, and we're looking to go highest to lowest, so Z to A. Now, if we scroll back up, we have, now that we've sorted this, we're starting to realize now that we actually have a few countries that don't have data for cases per 1 million, probably because they have such tiny populations, right? But you'll notice that the country that actually has the most cases per 1 million people is San Marino, okay? So now let's see, where is the United States actually on this list? The United States is right here, number 28. So even though it has far and away the most confirmed cases, it's actually number 28 in cases per 1 million people. Now, that's actually probably 24th, right? Because we had 4 that didn't have the number listed. But the point is, that's how we sort by different categories. And the reason it's important to be able to interact with tables and information this way is because we're able to learn different things when we look at the different categories. But if we were to leave it as it was with the confirmed cases, it would take us a lot longer to go through here and pick out which places have the highest cases per million people and figure out whatever that means for us based on the data that we're looking at. So that's a quick run through of how you sort data in a table using Google Sheets in order to be able to see who has the most or least or whatever other numbers you might have to look at within your table.